Maya stood by the small kitchen window of the rental she'd just moved into, watching the 6 a.m. light touch the quiet street. 2 days out of prison, the world still felt too bright, too loud, and somehow too empty. 9 months, she whispered, pressing her palm to the cool glass. 9 months for one swing. People heard the word assault and placed her in the box marked bad person. She understood that. But when she replayed the moment her 13-year-old daughter Lily lay at the bottom of the stairs, mouth open, breath gone, eyes begging, her chest burned. "I'd do it again," Maya said softly. 10 times the price, I'd still do it. The kettle clicked. She poured tea she barely tasted and stared at the steam. "Tell it straight," she told herself. "No hiding." She picked up her phone and opened the Notes app. "Hi," she typed, then erased it. She tried again. "My name is Maya. I'm 37. I got out of prison 2 days ago. I went to prison because I hit my sister." She paused and added, "I hit her after she pushed my daughter down the stairs on Christmas night." Her breath shook. This is the story of how a family party turned into a courtroom, and how a mother chose her child. Before Christmas, Maya's life looked ordinary. She worked as a sales manager at a paint company in Chicago. "Steady job, simple life," she used to say. She and her ex-husband Adam had divorced in 2022 after 12 years. "We're not bad people," Adam had told her at mediation. "We just stopped fitting." Maya had nodded, tired and honest. They agreed on custody without a war. Adam got weekdays. Maya got weekends and any family holiday she could manage. "Lily needs her mom," Adam had said. "And she needs her dad," Maya answered. Co-parenting was not perfect, but it was kind. When Maya called, Adam answered. When Adam needed a schedule change, Maya worked it out. For Lily, they both said the way people in love with the same child learn to talk. On the Thursday before Christmas, Maya called Adam. "Can I take Lily to my parents' place on Saturday? The usual party." "Of course," Adam said. "Text me when you're driving back." Lily had overheard and cheered. "Grandma's cookies," she sang, spinning in socks on the kitchen tile. "And the big tree." Maya laughed. "And the hot chocolate." No one in that kitchen could see the storm coming. Maya's parents, Paul and Diane, lived in the same brick house Maya had grown up in. Warm lights in the windows, a wreath on the door, the smell of cloves and cinnamon. Her younger sister Anna, 5 years down the line, had arrived early with her husband Ben and their 7-year-old son Max. "There's my girls." Diane cried when Maya and Lily stepped inside, tugging them both into a hug that smelled like vanilla. "You made it," Paul said, clapping Maya's shoulder. The living room buzzed. Neighbors, cousins, old friends. And Uncle Tom was there, the one person who never picked sides, just truths. "Maya," he said, pulling her in with a steady arm. "Good to see you. Lily, you've grown." Lily grinned. "I'm 13 now." Tom winked. A powerful age. Across the room, Anna's smile was bright and brittle. "Hi, Maya," she called. "Nice coat." "Thanks," Maya replied, calm but alert. Their history hurt. Late-night calls for money, risky business ideas. Fights when Maya said no. Anna always felt Maya held her back. Maya always felt she was trying to keep Anna from falling. "Let's just enjoy tonight," Maya told herself, brushing a crumb from Lily's hair. The playlist hummed. Someone laughed near the tree. It looked like peace. Peace ended at 8 o'clock. It began as a sound. One hard thud like a dropped trunk, then the clatter of bone against wood. Maya's head snapped toward the staircase. "Lily," she shouted, already moving. At the base of the stairs, Lily lay curled on her side, arms around her right ankle, face white, breathing in sharp little bursts. 6 steps up stood Anna, hand on the rail, mouth open, eyes. Wrong. Not fear. Not grief. Something like satisfaction that flickered and vanished. "Lily." Maya dropped to her knees. Hey, look at me." Lily's lips trembled. She pulled her mother close and whispered, "Mom." She pushed me. The room hesitated, then burst into chatter. "Kids," a neighbor chuckled. "Always jumping." "She shouldn't run," an aunt said. Anna came down fast, voice crackling with fake worry. "Oh my gosh, Lily. I told you not to jump." "Sweetie, are you okay?" Maya lifted her head slowly. "She says you pushed her." Anna's eyebrows shot up. "Excuse me." Ben moved in behind his wife, jaw tight. "Don't start," he warned. Uncle Tom stepped closer, eyes moving between the sisters. "Let the child speak," he said gently. Lily swallowed. "I felt 2 hands," she whispered. "In my back." Maya stood, heat rushing her face. "Anna," she said, voice steady but loud enough to still the room, "why did you push my daughter?" The music cut off. Glasses stopped mid-air. Anna lifted her palms. She tripped Maya. "Don't accuse me because you need someone to blame." "She said you pushed her," Maya repeated. "Why?" "Because you love drama," Anna snapped. "Because you always want to make me the problem." Ben stepped forward. "That's enough." Diane hurried over, touching Lily's hair. "Honey, tell Grandma what happened." Lily looked up, eyes wet but sure. "I used the upstairs bathroom. And Anna was outside the door. I went down first. When I was almost at the bottom, someone pushed me. I felt both hands." Paul's mouth thinned. "Lily, sometimes a fall feels like a push." "No," Lily said stronger. "It was a push." Murmurs swelled. Doubt here, defense there. Then Anna did something that ripped the last thread of calm. She raised her phone and started a live video, angling the camera toward Lily's frightened face. "Meet my niece," Anna said, sugary and sharp. "She fell and now says I pushed her." Maya moved like a spark hitting dry grass. She reached, took the phone from Anna's hand, ended the stream and kept it. "We're done playing," she said, turning to the room. "I'm calling the police." Paul reached for the phone. "Don't you dare." Uncle Tom's voice cut through the air, firm and clear. "Let her call, or better, let's check something first." He lifted his own phone. "I had a live stream running for your cousin in Texas," he said. "The camera sees the stairs." The room froze as Uncle Tom tapped on his phone. The faint Christmas music stopped completely, replaced by an electric silence that filled every corner. "What do you mean?" Diane asked, her voice trembling. "You recorded this?" Uncle Tom nodded. "Not on purpose," he explained. "I always stream family parties for the cousins who can't come. The camera's been on since 6. He turned his phone around, pressing play. Everyone leaned in. The shaky video showed the living room from a corner table. People laughed, music played, the tree sparkled, and then there it was. Lily descending the stairs carefully, one hand on the rail. Behind her, Anna followed, glancing over her shoulder before shoving both hands forward. Lily tumbled out of the frame. Gasps filled the room. Paul took a step back, hand on his head. "Oh my God!" Diane's face went pale. Ben grabbed Anna's arm. "What is this?" he demanded. "It's not what it looks like," Anna shouted. But it was too late. Maya stood still, her breathing shallow. The proof was right there, and yet the disbelief in her family's eyes burned her worse than anger ever could. "Say something," she whispered. Paul lowered his gaze, unable to look at his daughter. Diane stammered, "Anna, why would you?" "Because she hates me," Anna cried suddenly. "Because she wants to ruin my life." Her voice cracked as tears filled her eyes, but there was no remorse in them, only fear of consequence. "You think I'd hurt a child?" she shouted. "You're all turning against me because of her." He pointed at Maya. "She's always been the favorite." Maya blinked in disbelief. "You're the favorite," she said softly. "You always were." Anna scoffed. "Oh please. You have everything. A stable job, people who like you, a daughter who actually loves you." She looked at Lily, then spat out. "You've always had what I wanted." The air grew heavy. Uncle Tom placed his phone on the table, the paused video glaring at everyone like a truth no one could escape. "We can talk about jealousy later," he said quietly. "Right now a child was hurt." Maya crouched next to Lily, checking her ankle again. "Sweetheart, we're going to the hospital." "I'm fine, Mom," Lily said through tears. "Just, please don't fight anymore." Maya kissed her forehead. "We're leaving." Paul stepped forward nervously. "Maya, please. It's Christmas Eve. Let's handle this privately." Maya's eyes flashed. "Privately? You mean quietly, so the neighbors won't hear that your perfect daughter pushed a child down the stairs?" Diane flinched. "You don't understand, people will talk." Maya straightened. "Let them." She picked up her coat, wrapped it around Lily and turned to Uncle Tom. "Can you help me get her to the car?" He nodded without a word. They drove to the nearest emergency room in silence. Lily rested her head against Maya's shoulder in the waiting area, exhausted. A nurse came out and smiled gently. Sprained ankle, not broken, she said after examining the x-ray. Relief flooded Maya's chest, but it quickly turned to anger again. Thank you, she whispered. On the ride home, Lily asked quietly, Mom, is Aunt Anna going to jail? Maya glanced at the road. That's for the police to decide, sweetheart. Lily looked down. I don't want her to, even though she pushed me. Why not? Maya asked softly. Because she's family. Maya gripped the steering wheel tighter. Family doesn't mean what people think, she said finally. Family should protect you, not hurt you. When they got home, she tucked Lily into bed and sat by the window until morning, her mind repeating the same thought. If I let this go, what kind of mother am I? The next morning, Maya filed a police report. The officer listened carefully, took notes, and asked for the video. When he saw it, his expression changed from polite disbelief to quiet seriousness. We'll look into this, he promised. But be ready, this might stir up tension. Maya nodded. It already has. Within hours, the police arrived at her parents' house. Anna screamed as they read her rights. Paul begged them to stop. It's family business, he said, but the officers didn't listen. The next day, the story spread across the neighborhood like wildfire. She pushed her niece, people whispered. Maya didn't feel satisfaction, only sadness. That evening, Adam called. Maya, he said carefully, Lily told me what happened. Are you okay? Maya exhaled slowly. We will be. There was a pause. You did the right thing, Adam said softly. Even if it costs peace, truth matters. 2 days later, Anna was released on bail. Instead of apologizing, she went straight to social media, posting pictures of herself crying with captions like, falsely accused by my own sister. Comments flooded in. Some defended her. Others condemned her. Maya didn't respond, but the damage was done. Her phone buzzed nonstop. Calls from relatives, messages from old neighbors, even coworkers asking what was going on. Her boss said, take a few days off. She did, sitting by Lily's side, reading her books, watching her smile slowly return. But inside, Maya was breaking. How did it get this far? She asked herself one night. Uncle Tom came by with groceries. You did what a mother does, he said. You protected your child. Never apologize for that. The court hearings began in January. Maya sat through every session, gripping her hands tightly while Anna's lawyer painted her as the victim of a family vendetta. There's video, Maya whispered to Uncle Tom during one session. And still they call me the liar. Uncle Tom nodded grimly. People would rather protect their comfort than face the truth. On the 4th day, the video was played again, this time on a courtroom screen. The judge leaned forward, frowning. The sound of Lily's scream filled the room. Anna buried her face in her hands. Maya turned away, tears burning her eyes. When it ended, the judge spoke quietly. The evidence is clear. Miss Anna Johnson, you're guilty of child endangerment. A gasp rippled through the courtroom. Maya reached for Lily's hand, squeezing it. Justice, though cold and slow, had arrived. But the story didn't end there. Outside the courthouse, reporters waited. Microphones, cameras, flashing lights, all pointed at Maya. Do you have anything to say to your sister? One shouted. Maya stopped, her face calm but pale. Yes, she said. I hope she gets help. Then she guided Lily into the car. But a week later, Anna struck back. She filed a civil lawsuit for assault, claiming Maya attacked her during the party when she grabbed her phone. She's twisting the truth again, Maya told her lawyer. She hit me first. It's her word against yours, the lawyer warned. And because of the video showing tension before the fall, this might get messy. Maya sighed. I'm not afraid of messy. I'm afraid of silence. By spring, the case took a turn Maya hadn't expected. The judge ruled that even though Anna had committed child endangerment, Maya's reaction, grabbing and shoving her sister during the confrontation, counted as assault. 9 months in county jail. The sentence hit her like a punch. 9 months, she whispered. For protecting my daughter? Her lawyer lowered his eyes. The court has to appear balanced. Maya looked at Lily sitting in the back of the courtroom, tears spilling down her cheeks. It's okay, baby, she said softly. I'll be back soon. The day she was taken away, Uncle Tom stood beside Lily, promising, I'll watch over her. You just hold your head high. Maya nodded through the glass of the police van, her reflection blurred by tears. Prison changed her. The first nights were the hardest, the noise, the cold beds, the long hours of thinking. But with time Maya found a strange strength there. She joined the library crew, read to other inmates, and started writing letters to Lily every Sunday. "Remember, sweetheart," she wrote once, "standing up for what's right can cost you, but staying silent costs your soul." 9 months passed like slow thunder. When she was finally released, Lily was waiting outside the gate holding a homemade sign that said, "Welcome home, Mom." Maya dropped her bag and hugged her tight. "I missed you," she whispered. Lily smiled through tears. "You didn't lose anything, Mom. You showed me what love really means." The first few weeks after Maya's release felt unreal. Every sound, every light, even the smell of rain reminded her of freedom. But rebuilding life wasn't easy. Her old job was gone, her savings nearly empty. Still, she refused to complain. "We'll be fine," she told Lily one morning as they shared oatmeal in their small apartment. "We'll start over." Lily nodded, eyes shining with belief. "You always find a way, Mom." Maya smiled faintly. Maybe that's what mothers do. She spent her days applying for jobs, evenings cooking simple meals, and nights lying awake replaying that night in her head. But each time the anger threatened to rise again, she reminded herself of Lily's face at the courthouse, hopeful, proud, forgiving. "You taught me strength," she whispered into the dark. Uncle Tom visited every Sunday, carrying a bag of groceries and quiet wisdom. "You still thinking about what happened?" he asked one afternoon, settling into her small kitchen chair. Maya poured him tea. "Every day," she admitted. "Sometimes I wonder if I could have walked away before everything got worse." He stirred his cup and said softly, "You could have. But then who would have taught that girl what courage looks like?" Maya looked at Lily doing homework at the table, pencil tapping in rhythm with the rain outside. "She's stronger than I ever was," Maya said. "Because you showed her how to be," Uncle Tom replied. "Don't forget that." The three of them ate dinner together, nothing fancy, just rice and beans, but it tasted like peace, something Maya hadn't felt in years. A few months later, Maya got a job at a local community center as an outreach coordinator. Her task was helping families in crisis, people trying to rebuild after violence, addiction, or betrayal. "You understand pain," her supervisor had told her during the interview. "That's what makes you perfect for this." Maya nodded. "I do," she said quietly. "And I know what it's like to be judged before you're heard." The work gave her purpose. She listened, advised, and sometimes just held someone's hand through tears. At night, she came home to Lily waiting with homework spread across the table. "How was your day, Mom?" Lily asked one evening. Maya smiled. "Good. I think I helped someone today." Lily grinned. "Then it was a great day." One afternoon, months after her new job began, Maya received a letter with no return address. Inside was a short handwritten note. "Maya, I've been in therapy. I finally saw the video again. I don't know why I did what I did that night, but I'm sorry. Truly, Anna." Maya sat still for a long time, the paper trembling in her hands. She felt no triumph, no satisfaction, just an unexpected calm. She showed it to Uncle Tom later that evening. "What will you do?" he asked. "Nothing," Maya said after a pause. "I've already forgiven her in my heart. But that doesn't mean I'll let her back in." Uncle Tom nodded. "Boundaries are part of forgiveness," he said. That Christmas, exactly 1 year since everything fell apart, Maya and Lily decorated a small artificial tree in their apartment. They used dollar store ornaments and homemade paper stars. "It's not Grandma's big house," Lily said, looping a ribbon around a branch. "But it's ours," Maya finished with a smile. When the lights flickered on, their reflection glowed softly in the window. "You know what I learned this year?" Lily asked. "What's that?" "That love doesn't always come from the people you're born to. Sometimes it comes from the ones who stay." Maya pulled her close. "That's the truest thing I've ever heard," she whispered. For the first time in a long while, Christmas felt warm again. In January, Maya received an invitation she didn't expect, a letter from Anna asking to meet just once. Against her better judgment, Maya agreed, but only in a public cafe. When she arrived, Anna looked smaller somehow, her hair tied back, her eyes red from crying. "You look different," Maya said. "So do you," Anna replied quietly. There was a long silence before Anna finally whispered, "I was jealous, Maya." You always had everything I couldn't have: peace, patience, love. That night I wanted to hurt you, not Lily. But she was near. Maya's chest tightened. And now you live with it. Anna nodded. Every day. Tears welled in her eyes. You don't have to forgive me, but I wanted to tell you I'm sorry in person. Maya looked down at her coffee, then met her sister's eyes. I forgave you long before today, she said. But forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means I won't let your hate poison me anymore. Anna cried silently. I don't deserve your kindness, she whispered. You're right, Maya said softly. You don't. But Lily deserves peace, and so do I. Anna reached across the table, hesitant. Maybe one day I can make it right. Maya stood up, wrapping her scarf. Maybe one day, she said, but not today. As she left the cafe, a sense of release washed over her. It wasn't happiness, it was freedom. She realized that forgiving someone didn't erase the past. It only stopped it from controlling the future. By spring, Maya's life had found rhythm again. Work, home, Lily, laughter. She volunteered to lead a parenting workshop titled Protecting Without Breaking. When she shared her story without names, without drama, people listened. Sometimes, she told the small crowd, you'll be forced to choose between peace and justice. And when you do choose justice, peace built on silence never lasts. Afterward, a young mother approached her with tears in her eyes. I needed to hear that, she said. Maya smiled gently. So did I, she replied. As the months went by, Maya noticed Lily growing more confident. She joined the school debate club, started winning small competitions, and even wrote an essay about the strongest person I know. One evening, Maya found the essay folded neatly on her desk. Read, my mom taught me that strength isn't about fighting, it's about standing up when you're scared. She went to prison for me, but I think she saved me long before that. Maya pressed the paper to her chest, tears spilling quietly. You saved me too, baby, she whispered. That summer, Maya and Lily moved into a slightly bigger apartment closer to Maya's workplace. On their first night there, they ate pizza on the living room floor surrounded by boxes. Feels strange, Lily said. New place, new start, Maya replied. It's the first home we built by ourselves. Lily leaned her head on her mother's shoulder. Then it's the best one. Outside, fireworks from a nearby festival lit up the night sky. For the first time in years, Maya allowed herself to hope, real hope, unshaken by fear. Months later, Maya received news from Uncle Tom. Anna and Ben were separating. She's moving out of town, he said. Maya sighed. I hope she finds peace. Uncle Tom smiled. You already gave her a piece of it. Maya looked confused. What do you mean? Forgiveness is a key, he said. Even when you hand it to someone undeserving, you unlock your own freedom first. That night, Maya wrote a journal entry. Forgiving my sister didn't fix the past. It fixed me. She closed the notebook, feeling lighter. On the anniversary of her release, Maya and Lily returned to the small cafe where she last saw Anna. They ordered the same drinks: hot chocolate for Lily, black coffee for Maya. You still think about Aunt Anna? Lily asked. Sometimes, Maya admitted. But not with anger anymore. Lily smiled. Then you really forgave her? I forgave her, Maya said, but I'll never let her hurt us again. That's the balance. Lily nodded thoughtfully. You're like a superhero without a cape. Maya laughed softly. I'm just a mom who learned the hard way that love sometimes has claws. As the evening sun painted the sky gold, Maya and Lily walked home hand in hand. The air smelled of fresh bread from a nearby bakery, and laughter drifted from passing strangers. Mom, Lily said suddenly, if you could go back, would you do the same thing? Maya looked at her daughter, the girl she'd fought for, cried for, and rebuilt life with, and answered without hesitation. Yes, every time. Because the moment you stop protecting what's right, you lose who you are. She squeezed Lily's hand and smiled. Moral lesson. Sometimes doing the right thing costs you everything you thought you needed. But protecting the innocent, especially your child, will always be worth the price. Love that stands up for truth is the kind that truly heals.